You so much for that, Lonnie. And yes, the Cold Bowl is incredible. Make sure you guys stick around for that. And a great time. And those players are going to throw down in the server. You best believe that. But here we go, folks. We're at the desk. And it's now time to talk about everyone's favorite undead thingamajigam. It's zombies, baby. And you guys may have seen this online. Round-based zombies is back. And honestly, I'm stoked. It could be better than ever. I think it is going to be better than ever.
There's only one way to find out.
And how? Yeah, that's right. So now we will have 2 maps at launch, and one of which we're going to be debuting here live at Call of Duty Next. So, folks, welcome to Liberty Falls.
There's a place just round the bend. A place by the name of Liberty Falls. 1991's fastest growing town in America, and it's plain to see why. It's a place of simple tastes. Neighbors help one another. Where church ain't just for Sundays. So if you're passing this way, be sure to stop on by. We're dying to welcome you.
Pre-order digitally and instantly unlock the Reflect 115 camo pack in Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty Warzone.
Let's kick things off with a good old-fashioned hell yes. Round-based zombies is back. We are welcoming to the desk the Treyarch Zombies team. We've got Kevin Drew, Steve Bianchi, and Anthony Saunders. Guys, that Liberty Falls trailer, as Alex said, it's going to leave a mark.
It's intense. It's incredible,
intense.
right? Yeah.
Small town.
It was peaceful. It's a little more dangerous now.
Yeah, it looked like it would have been a good time out with the family. Now, not so much. You know,
We've been riding the zombies hype train since reveal, and I feel like I just hit a new level there. But there are 2 awesome round-based zombies maps that launched with Liberty Falls and, of course, Terminus Island, which we've been talking about over the last few weeks. What does it feel like to just have both of these out in the world now?
Oh, it's so awesome to have basically Zombies Month, where we've gotten just so
It really
much
has
time
been,
to show off all the hard work the team's been doing for the last 4 years, and showcasing both maps. Very different. We'll get into that, but it's just been great.
Yeah, lots of hard work over the years from the Zombies team. And Steve, Liberty Falls kind of feels like a new setting for zombies. Like you said, the small town, it's bright. It feels like a little bit of a different place. What's this map all about?
Yeah, it's this really idyllic small town. It's in West Virginia, but now it's like the site of a zombie incursion zone. So watch out. It's just destroyed immediately, right? It's crazy. But there's so many details when you look around the map and all these little shops and things like that. It's such a built-out world. Is great, and there's actually all these little stories about the people who used to live there, and some little side quests that maybe you'll find.
You guys, side quests never.
So
what?
Yeah, you gotta wait till it comes out. But,
yeah.
And of course, Black Ops 6 is set in 1991. So first look at this map on Liberty Falls. It really seems like we're embracing that early 90s era, where of course we see it all over Black Ops 6, but this has got that nice nostalgia.
Oh, yeah. So, Terminus is a little hard to get that 90s vibe when you're in a remote Pacific
a dark prison.
Yeah. I've been to a few prisons in the 90s. So,
Liberty Falls is really like where we got to just embrace everything from nostalgia, 90s. I think everyone here was a child when they were in the 90s.
Yes.
And so just to bring all these little elements, so for me, it's like the comic shop, bowling alley, video store.
You remember brick and mortar stores,
Yeah.
right?
Some fun.
I used to actually work in a video store in the late 90s, with VHS tapes and all
No
that.
shot.
So make sure
When they existed.
always rewind, right? Yeah.
Yeah, be kind
Yep,
and
exactly.
rewind.
Yeah.
So you mentioned Terminus, and we know that Terminus is set concurrently, right, with Liberty Falls, because you see the dates and the trailers.
Yes.
So people were putting 2 and 2 together on that. What are going to be some of the biggest differences, though, between the Terminus experience versus the Liberty Falls experience?
Yeah. So Terminus, or rather Liberty Falls, has a deceptive calm compared to like the more immediate threat you feel when you load into Terminus. Terminus is dark, it's claustrophobic immediately, so you feel that threat. the brightness of Liberty Falls will have you feeling almost kind of safe, like maybe you could hit up Yummy Freeze, get a couple scoops. But this is Zombie
Don't
Zone.
tempt me.
Yeah, you know it's not all good. As you explore the map, you'll start to see the signs of the outbreak. You'll see the signs of a failed attempt to contain this thing.
Okay.
So it'll be everything that you expect. And what we want this to do is like set. We want it to be easy to pick up. But hard to master.
Yeah.
There's a lot for players to chew on. It's a smaller map, so again, a lot for players to chew on while they try not to be chewed upon. There you go.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm going to write that one down. But speaking of story, because you kind of hinted at it a little bit, it's a failed attempt at a containment, which means, we got to look at the cinematic earlier this week that's going to set up the map. And damn, there's some spooky things happening in there. We're seeing for the very first time the man himself, Edward Richtofen, since Black Ops Cold War. And he seemingly is going to get yeeted into another dimension here by the ether. What does this mean, Kevin?
Well, I think it's the cinematic, first of all, is incredible, but I don't think this is how we expected to find Richtofen, and it's a bit of a change of expectations. We're not going to give anything away right now.
Okay.
But we're really just setting the groundwork for the game in this cinematic. It's basically whatever you saw at the end there, and Richtofen.
Well, and also too, we see his family. I'm going to make some assumptions here. It seems like they were violently murdered, or there's some sort of very.
Safe bet.
I think they just were out at the sun too long, Steph.
I hope he doesn't have those nightmares.
No
without
sunblock
that.
on the picnic. That'll do some things to you.
Yeah. So up until now, we've really been framing him up as this villain.
Yeah.
And he's done terrible things to our crew on Terminus Island. But now we found out some terrible things have happened to him. So it's a bit more gray than you might have initially thought, right?
Yeah, we're
the
adding
best,
some complexity.
Yeah, the best villains are always the ones that believe that they're doing the right thing. You know what I mean? There were some really sick moments in that trailer as well. So you can definitely get the vibe that there was. It's going to be pretty wild. I'm excited for it.
And you did talk about the end there. I'm gonna push on a little bit. You tell me no. Was that a Maxis voice that I heard there?
I don't know. And you could make some assumptions there. If you played the end of Cold War, some things happen that really kind of translate here, and you can kind of connect the points.
So is that what you would suggest players start if they want to get into the story?
While we're waiting, if you want to jump into Cold War, it's a great time to go check out those main quests and
I've
get
been
you
doing
ready
it.
as the story.
Yeah, I've been
Okay. All
replaying
right.
Cold War Zombies. But all right, we're headed right into Zombies gameplay here. But a few quick things for those of you watching at home. We are spoiler free today. We do not want to ruin the moment. Play it at launch. So the main quest and all the Easter eggs are actually turned off. And of course, the dedicated crew is back in round-based zombies in Black Ops 6. But since Liberty Falls happens concurrently with Terminus, dedicated crew is busy. They're trying to break out of prison, so they're not at Liberty Falls. We're going to see a different set of characters played by the folks here on that map today.
Yeah, and so, should be waiting any minute now to be jumping into the action, but it seems like once that's good to go, Black Ops 6 Zombies is live. There you have it, and we are in to the action. We're going to be sticking around with this one for a little bit, talking about what we're going to be seeing, and I'm just excited to have round-based zombies back. That is going to be really exciting. Just fun, just kind of to see how far you can climb, right? That's always the gimmick. You know what I mean? You want to see how far you can go on that one.
So guys, we're already at round 10. Where on the map are we right now?
This is the bank here, so they're inside. You can actually get up on the roof of here, too. We call this the Alamo. It's like the last holdout that they had here, Project Janus. So it's actually where you'll find the Wonder Fizz inside here. Yeah, we have Juggernaut. This is kind of the classic Juggernaut central point of the map, so there's a lot of good things, a lot of connections you can make between the two major sections here.
So we see we're in this mission right now, Liberty Falls. Who's your handler? What's the goal of the Liberty Falls mission?
Right, so we actually got introduced to our handler in the cinematic, John Blanchard, and he's the head of Janus Security.
Okay.
Richtofen told him, lock it down, try to protect Liberty Falls. As we see here, they didn't really succeed. So you enter as an outside group, and he mistakes you as part of Project Janus. So he starts to team up with you and guide you along to try to salvage the situation, see if anyone's still alive, figure out what's going on, really just try to contain
But you said that he assumes that you are a part of the group.
So you might not be.
It might not be.
Oh.
TBD.
Okay, all right. That is, I'm quite curious to see how that story plays out with there, but that's going to be pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have someone in the bowling alley here. This is Liberty Lanes. And there's my guy, Mr. Peaks. Little neon Mr. Peaks on the wall.
Great place to do some training there on the bowling lanes.
Oh,
around
and we're
get some
crafting.
space.
We're at the crafting table.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so crafting's
All
back.
kinds of goodies.
You can make support, which is mostly score streaks, but a self-revive. We're actually limiting how many self-revives you can craft in a game now to 3.
So only 3 per match.
Make it a little tougher and higher rounds, less opportunities.
I
to
definitely
survive.
needed that. I needed.
Oh,
yeah.
here's our first abomination.
Okay.
And he's gone.
I mean, that ray gun is, you can always leave it up to the ray gun. Yeah.
Somebody, of course, Lego unlock out the ray gun.
So the ray gun has a new look that we're.
Yeah, so the
get to later.
weapons team did an amazing job. They remodeled the weapon and gave it a huge polish pass. So like the weapon inspect, it looks amazing. You actually see the cartridges as you reload.
There's a lot more animations when he's firing it too. You could see it was revolving around there. So it's really neat. Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to get another ray gun look as we get further into Liberty Falls. Benny Central here, round 11.
Yeah. Now, something I am curious about, because the world looks very lived in. It's got a lot of, it seems like it has a lot of layers to it, and there's a story to be told in the map itself, right? So, what is like being in this map? Like, how does this relate to the players? Like, what are there going to be some goodies that they could find around here? Like, what do we have?
Yeah, we have an epic main quest here in this map that you'll be able to experience when it comes out. And, as part of that, we are really upping the challenge this time around. So I think people will be pleasantly surprised of what they need to do to kind of do, their challenge their skills and their puzzle solving abilities. But, we also have some really cool rewards for that as well. So we have new operator skins and actually for the first time Wonder Weapon skins as well.
Wonder Weapon skins. That is something that I think people are going to be
The ability to make your ray gun look like a different ray gun.
Yeah,
we're super excited for the day one hunt, on this map. Everyone's really stoked working on the map. We can't wait.
Yeah, I'm not going to get a lot of work done that day. I got to be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
If you're looking for anything, I'm going to be busy.
You can definitely also see the Omni movement as well playing a role in this too, right? That has to add a different layer to this, because now, before you're like, oh, I got to turn around and run. But now you could just slide back. Yeah, you could just move away. Has that added some fun layers to the Zombies experience?
I'd say definitely with PhD Flopper, you could see up on the hill there, you grab that, you run and jump down, do an awesome back dive and explode, and it's great. It's really cool. Yeah. The movement makes it so fluid to get around.
You can run backwards now, but there might be zombies behind you, so it's not necessarily an advantage.
It's safe to assume there are zombies anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
So actually, we have third-person mode.
Yes,
in
and we're
Zombies
seeing
now.
it right here.
There you go.
Oh,
so
snap.
That's kind of a nice way, if you're able to play like this, to get a little bit more awareness behind you.
Wow, I did not realize that. That is actually really cool. And then you can also see just like the wild slides.
Yeah. We're showing off.
It shows off Omni movement really well.
Yeah. Cool. No, that's pretty damn awesome. So now, in terms of main quest, can we confirm here that they're every map is going to have like a main quest at launch?
Definitely. Yeah? We'll have both at the launch. Both these maps will have main quests that we're super stoked for people to play. We've been putting a lot of effort in, tuning and balancing these things. So it's going to be a good challenge. We can't wait.
Should we be expecting that difficulty to be climbing up and again harder and harder?
Yeah, I think
we're always trying.
Yeah,
it's tough when the world is trying to solve a single puzzle, but it's like we always want to make sure the steps are intuitive but hard to discover initially. It's an interesting balance, and we always give it a shot every time, and always trying to hone
challenge your skills too.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Yeah. Ultimately, we want more people to dive into the main quests and enjoy the narrative, discover the narrative in Zombies. Anthony, what have you got for players who might be newer to Zombies with Black Ops 6?
Yeah, so in BO6 we have what we're calling directed mode, which as the name suggests, will help direct the players through the main quest. What we've done is allow the quest, or rather the rounds, to progress as the player opens up the map and completes the quest. So as they finish steps, the rounds will ramp up. It'll help keep things under control. We've given it a general cap of round 15, so things will never get too crazy for the players.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're really excited about
So if
that.
you've never really dived into the Zombies experience before, that is like the best way to do it, to like acclimate yourself to that to that gameplay.
Yeah, I know. I think we all know someone that has just either been intimidated or just hasn't been able to get into the main quest because of difficulty, and we're hoping that this will be a good on-ramp for them. Oh,
We're seeing a trap.
It's Etherella.
Just in.
Etherella.
Yep.
So this is a new trap just
my
on Liberty
word.
Falls.
Yeah.
Tell us about Etherella here.
This is a life-size action figure here from a comic book, right? That actually you can fire this up, and she blasts zombies with her laser death beam eyes here. But you gotta watch out there because your head could get clipped too. So
I think,
be sure to crouch.
Oh yeah,
Big guy was taking some shots there.
Big guy was taking some collateral damage.
You don't want to hang out in the comic book on top of the counter there. You might get blasted during that. But there's great witty comments as part of that as well. It's really fun. And there's
fun.
another trap they might come across here as well. The Dark Ether Field Trap is around here, and that's a really cool project. Janice set those up. And actually, it'll slow down and dissolve zombies actually when they're in there. And you can kind of
we love dissolving
zombies.
and lure them, but you don't want to linger there too long either. It's going to impact you after a little bit of time. So those are really fun too.
A good
be on the
zombie.
lookout.
Yeah, a good zombie dissolving goes a long way for the soul.
Rampage
you know?
Inducer.
Now, I understand as well, because there are a lot of new things that are going to be coming to zombies. It looks so fun.
Oh, somebody's got the jet gun.
Somebody's got the jet gun. Okay, so
Speaking of,
Hutch,
jet gun.
one of the OGs, we could talk about this. Every map has its own unique wonder weapon in Black Ops 6.
Yes.
What are we looking at here?
This is the jet gun, right, for this map. This is a favorite returning, maybe fan favorite from Transit that we're actually boosting up here, and you're not gonna break it apart now, right? Like last time, you're gonna actually keep it. It just overheats. So once you construct it, you have it. So obviously, if people haven't played it before, it's made from a big jet engine. So it's gonna suck in all these zombies, chop them up, kind of spit them out the back end of that. You can actually pull in, salvage, stuff like power-ups. We have weapons and things like that too. If you get, so it's really fun to use that weapon, just cranking through the zombies. But it also has a new specialty weapon blast that you can do and charge up, and it fires off. And
that's sick.
In case of emergency, break glass type scenario.
Yeah, for sure. Well, like I said, a lot of new things that are going to be coming to this. We just saw even things that are returning that are getting a fresh coat of paint on it. But also, I want to talk about the new perk machines as well, because there's one name in particular that I absolutely love, the Melee Macchiato. It's just too good. What is it? What can you tell us about it?
So this perk machine is new, and it is everything that is 90s. We've got grunge rock, we've got boxy, we've got coffee. So
coffee shops, what's
coffee
better?
shops. So Melee
Called a cup of Kino. Wait till you see what it costs. Nice.
You drink it, it replaces your gun butt with this lethal punch that sends zombies flying. Really fun to use. It also ties in nicely with our dedicated melee, which is also coming to zombies. So when you bring your baseball bat and your knife in, it buffs the damage for that as well. So it's a really nice perk, especially early rounds, to get a kind of a heads
here's
up.
the armor buy, which is new.
Yeah, so we've moved armor as wall buys instead of, it used to get it, you'd have to get it from the arsenal. And so now it's such an important thing. That we thought we wanted to get that out there at the level, and it's part of the core progression, right? You're deciding, do I want to get Jug or do I want to get Tier 2 armor?
Yeah,
right?
and
that kind of thing.
And that can obviously, be your undoing ultimately, or it could be the thing that bails you out in the end, right?
Prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not just about, all of the new things coming to Zombie, because we actually have some really awesome things returning from previous Zombies experiences that have that exciting twist on top. And one of those things that's hugely important is Gobble Gums.
Yeah, so we might have seen it somewhere around here, but we've got several Gobble Gum machines in the world. Gobble Gums are a consumable buff system that was first introduced in Black Ops 3. They're really fun. You use them and you kind of break the rules. It gives you little really powerful abilities for a little bit of a time, or kind of progresses your growth. We made a lot of improvements this game, so you always have to earn things in zombies. So it's still important. You make your pack in the front end, but once you get in, you still have to go to these machines.
Yeah.
One's free every round.
But you can earn them just through playing, to your point.
As you play, as rounds turn, you always have a chance to earn a gum.
Okay.
What's new and really cool is we actually allow you to take 3 and store them on yourself. So you can actually kind of strategize or make combos and decide how to use them. It uses the score streak menu, very similar to MP. So if you're familiar with that, kind of sorting between those, you can do it here.
Yeah.
Really excited to see how people are going to kind of
just feels like you guys
configure
are
these things
doing
out.
such a great job of just making sure that like the person who only plays multiplayer can go over to zombies and also feel at home with like some of the mechanics that kind of transfer over, which I think is really cool. Yeah.
I mean,
And that's the awesome thing, especially about like Omni movement, the global systems that are coming. We have we called out the HUD presets earlier,
Yep.
which you'll be able to see in zombies as well. Dedicated melee. We got
just like-
plenty of stuff.
so much of the stuff we do at the core is so buttery smooth. It's like we want to bring that over into zombies.
You're
It's so
making me
fucking
hungry.
neat.
We're talking about coffee and butter. And maybe it's something about watching the zombies try to eat you that's
Yeah, it's a little bit of that. But it's
Yeah,
a different
maybe.
kind of hunger.
Yeah.
A bit more evil.
So Kevin, augments are also a huge new thing coming to zombies in Black Ops 6. And I've heard this referred to as build crafting a little bit. You get the combos going. You know, how's this going to work?
Yeah, so this is the evolution of a permanent progression system that we introduced in Cold War. This idea that the longer you play zombies, you get to power up your abilities, your field upgrades, your perks, your ammo mods, make them more powerful. What's different this time around is you're unlocking augments, and there's 6 per category of content. So you have minors and majors, and you can equip one of each. And the idea here is that depending on what you're trying to do in the game, whether it's high rounds, playing as a group, going for the main quest, right?
Yeah.
That's really going to impact how you build your augments and what you set. And so ultimately, you're making your Juggernog your Juggernog.
Yeah.
Or Juggernaut.
It's my Juggernog.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
Juggernog is not like mine, or maybe it is.
Maybe
Yeah.
it is. I'm
Could be.
a support player.
So maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
But there's over 100 of these to unlock, and it's going to be a very lengthy journey to unlock all of them. So, yeah, just really excited to see like what combos people come up with and builds.
Yeah. One thing that I always loved when at the studio, when you guys talk about the making of Black Ops 6, sort of these set of core pillars that the game was built around, and one of those is become monster, and that's something that's interwoven across the entire game. But you folks on the zombies team said, "Hey, we'll take that literally," and that seems like how we got mutant injection.
Yeah, it's a blast, right? So yeah, here we have it. You inject yourself, and you actually can become a mangler for a limited amount of time, and you just plow through zombies and
Oh my
chop
goodness.
them up and blast them. It's great, you know. And we've been wanting to do this for a really long time, and the animators actually showed us like, hey, check this out. Like, let's do this. Let's make this happen in this game. So we're like, yeah. So this is the first
Unreal.
score streak that's really meant for zombies, and it's just such a blast to play.
Also, you can
So
hear
fun.
it, the maniacal laughter
Yes.
coming from the. He's like, you know.
I think I feel like it's like being a chopper gunner on the ground. Like you're a living chopper gunner.
Yeah.
It's like that level of power. And
I think you said yesterday too, like the mangler on mangler crime. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
use mutant injection on another, on a mangler.
Battle, it's great. And the VO that he says is great during that too. It's hilarious.
Incredible.
It's
Yeah.
Got
yeah.
to see that.
No, for sure, for sure. All right, well, there's other things to talk about here as well. Kevin, why don't you go ahead and tell us about the Arsenal as well, and like what should we be expecting there?
Yeah, so we've really streamlined the arsenal this game, and also kind of given it a glow up. It's,
Okay.
It'll be found on the level. It's a one-stop shop for weapon upgrades. It's where you spend your salvage to upgrade rarity and apply ammo mods. What's also really cool though is this time it's kind of got a AI drill and sergeant.
Okay.
Voice, and it will actually kind of call you out if it notices that you run nearby it. If your
Yeah.
weapon's underpowered, it might be like kind of shout at you.
Yeah,
in a
I
nice
love it
way.
when my
He's
NPCs judge
sassy.
me, you know?
to get over here and upgrade because it's really important to kind of keep up with the power band as these zombies get harder and harder.
Yeah, we just heard someone wail
I just
on
heard
the
someone
other side.
scream at no behind
Yeah.
us. So
That's how you know they were in a good run.
they might have hit that death animation that we've been hoping to see.
Oh man, and this the abomination is just horrifying. I am not looking. There's like one outside too, right? There's like some
know.
massive one. There's just so much to talk about. We're going to be talking about it. Don't worry, folks. Plenty to yap about when it comes to zombies. But we're going to take a quick break, and when we return, we're talking some more Black Ops 6. See you guys on the other side.
Play like a pro on a big screen TV up to 98 inches from TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. AMD, official CPU and GPU partner of Call of Duty Next. Herman Miller Gaming is happy to be the chair provider for Call of Duty Next. Today's players are sitting in Herman Miller Gaming embodied chairs. Check out which gaming chair is best for you at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Triumph, official motorcycle partner of Black Ops 6. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty.
Pre-order the new half-scale DG2 Wunderwaffe replica. Bonus, all fans who grab one of these for their collection will get a gift with purchase. Exclusive gold lightning weapon camo.
Okay, we are all so obsessed.
How was that?
We are obsessed with Abby. That was Abby, which is our pet name for the 2-scale Mega Abomination.
Yeah,
from Black
because
Ops
he gave that thing a pet name. Oh my word.
Abby.
She hasn't eaten anyone yet.
Yeah, she's been very demure, very respectful.
Very cutesy, very thoughtful, but there's actually a team articulating her smoke, all of the things. She did a moment for the creators yesterday as they were coming in.
Holy crap.
She is so cool.
She has to come home with us. I love her so much.
So we've been in here, so I haven't really had an opportunity to see. And, you know, I saw when I came in today, and I was like, oh, wow, that's big. You know, didn't think much about it. But when you see it moving around and stuff, that really hits home. That is utterly fascinating. And actually, as a matter of fact, you can see right there that there is a little placard. I actually have it right here.
Oh, here we go.
That's
We
right.
have officially won.
I am also a Guinness Book of World Record holder, so I'm very proud to hold this alongside my colleagues at Activision and Treyarch, because this is the largest marionette of a video game character achieved by Activision Call of Duty USA in Washington, D.C. on the 27th of August, 2024.
Abby's a star.
Congratulations,
Yeah, we're so
guys.
proud of her and
Yes.
the team that brought her
that
to
built
here.
her at Treyarch. So thank you, Zombies team. Huge moment. Guinness World Record holder.
That's a real one. That's a real one right there. That's pretty awesome.
And
there.
there's baby Abby.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, again, all horrifying, but now smaller size. So that's just great.
Extra cute.
Extra cutesy. You love to see it. All right. Well, now we're ready, obviously, to talk more about zombies, Steph. But what do we have next here? Because we got a lot of good stuff here to dive into.
Yeah, we talked about Wonder Weapons a little bit. You guys got a quick look at the Wunderwaffe. Wunderwaffe, which we have all been arguing about, which is the correct way. I think I'm siding with the internet. I'm saying
I just call it the DG2 because I can barely grasp the English language.
But every map will have its own unique wonder weapon. We got a quick look at the Thrustodyne, but let's go back and have another look here.
The Thrustodyne.
AKA the jet gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that it's called the Thrustodyne, but in its core, it's just a giant jet engine.
Yeah,
it's just gonna devour people.
Yeah. Model 23, you know, it's like, what were those other 22 models?
Yeah.
It makes you wonder.
It truly makes you wonder what that first version looked like,
And we saw
the person who used it.
We saw in gameplay a little bit, but of course, we still have.
There's that blast attack. Right?
Oh yeah, the blast attack is real. We still have Old Faithful is there, so we got a quick look at the ray gun, but the ray gun has had a bit of a makeover.
Yeah,
there
look how
she is.
Good it looks.
Looks so
the weapons
cool.
team knocked it out of the park.
That reload animation is so sick.
So cool. And
Man.
just, like, and it rotates, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the back spins, it rotates. You know, you can. It's,
You can
it's,
tell,
it's
like, just
beautiful.
again, a lot of work was put into that. A lot of care was
Yeah.
put into that. So you know, to the whole team.
Can't wait till you see the Wonder Weapon skin for it. You know, I'm not gonna show it
boy.
now, but
we saw a few
gonna
skins
be-
for it as well. I think some people were running around
you
with
can-
it.
There's Pack-a-Punch for
That
both
was
of them in there
Pack-a-Punch,
now,
yeah.
right?
Oh,
Which is
okay.
great. The Jet Gun can
Complete-
Pack-a-Punch too, right?
Complete the main quest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see what it
Maybe
looks
you'll
like.
see what that looks like. You know.
Now, you really can't talk about the Wunda weapons without mentioning the The iconic Wunderwaffe, a.k.a. the DG2. And for all those Call of Duty collectors out there, we actually have something pretty dope to show you. Check this out.
Oh,
Bam.
there she is.
Boom. Now, not exactly, this is obviously a smaller version of it. A little half scale of it here, of the Wunderwaffe DG2 replica that is now available for pre-order on the Call of Duty shop. And we saw Richtofen use the DG2 in the Liberty Falls cinematic and use it in a lot of creative ways as well, might I add.
Reloading with a zombie's head.
Yeah, that just seemed like a thing to do in the moment, right? Very cool thing to do. But of course, this right here is going to be a perfect shelf companion for your ray gun collectible that released last year, and I want this, so I'm going to take it.
Kevin said it best earlier, is like, be like Richtofen, keep it next to your bed. You never know what trouble is lurking.
You get like a camo with this too, right? So you also get something else on top of it. So guys, come on, get out there.
An actual camo you can use in-game for buying the Wunderwaffe on the COD shop.
Yes.
Yeah, incredible. That is pretty darn cool. All right, folks. Well, with Black Ops 6 around the corner, now is the perfect time to grab this new addition to your Call of Duty collection. Of course, only available on shop.callofduty.com while supplies last. But that's not the only way to get your hands on one of these bad boys right here. Because Miles, tell us what you got for the people watching today. Let them know.
More Wunderwaffen?
Wunderwaffe, yes. You at home can have a chance to win one of 5 Black Ops 6 Zombies Wunderwaffe DG2s. All you have to do is go to X/Twitter and send a tweet with the hashtags #CODNext, #Black Ops 6, and #Wunderwaffe Sweepstakes, and you'll be entered to win one of the 5 half-scale collectibles. Chris, das ist good.
Yo, I'm doing it right now, and I'm a little bit lazier than you, so I'm just going to scan this QR code. That's going to help me pre-draft everything, and then I can just tag you and tell you how much better I am at Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh, Zombies. Hey, we got to 28, though. That was pretty rocking. How about you at home, folks? Are you ready to get into the Zombies action? Here, in Call of Duty's Black Ops 6 Zombies. Absolute shenanigans here in D.C. Save us, Golden Boy.
They're having way too much fun with that elevated camera.
That stage is so good. I am obsessed with it.
All right. Well, look, guys, and I know there was a lot to talk about here. Briefly, I did want to touch on real fast because we had talked about directed mode real quick. But just wanted, I know you guys wanted to emphasize something real fast.
I want to call it, that is actually going to be happening after the launch. So we want to make sure we have that initial window for all of our dedicated audience to go solve that main quest the old-fashioned way.
Got it.
And the idea is, at the start of Season 1, directed mode will come out, and thereafter in seasons, to open it up for more people to experience.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You want people to, feel like, they can discover what they want to discover, but at the same time be able to introduce new players to the Zombies experience, because everyone should play Zombies.
Yeah,
it's freaking awesome.
At that point, too, you group up with your friends who might have done it already.
Yeah.
Bring them on, get your new friends involved.
Unique rewards.
Maybe join the hunt.
Yeah.
The next time around, once you got your feet wet.
So we saw this a little bit earlier in the show, but I am very excited to talk progression challenges coming to Zombies, which includes some incredibly mastery camos that you're seeing on screen now. Kevin.
Here's our time to shine. These zombie mastery camos are equally awesome as the MP. This one's Afterlife. Looks incredible, but I am really excited about Nebula. This thing, when you fire it, it actually kind of heats up in a way,
that looks cool.
And it just becomes more dynamic the longer you fire it, and it feels like you're like, I don't know, weaponizing the cosmos.
I like that. That is a phrase right there. Weaponizing the cosmos for success.
Reticle challenges and the Dark Ops challenges also coming to Zombies, plus the camo track. The camo grind is almost here. I can taste it.
Yeah.
And Prestige shared across all modes.
Classic Prestige across every mode.
And that is just really, really cool. So there's so much, just so many cool things to talk about here today. But look, if you're like me, I've been oohing and on at all the nice, juicy camos that we've been seeing here today. And I mean, again, you have so much that you can lean on here. Make sure you guys are out there, digitally pre-order Black Ops 6, or you can subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get the Reflect 115 camo pack. Of course, playable immediately in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. And these look really cool. I mean, just the visual is just striking in of itself there, Steph. Pretty dope.
I already have these.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and play with them.
I don't doubt it. You have probably everything.
Yeah.
Your inventory is probably wild.
I play a lot of this game, needless to say. But it's another really cool thing coming to Black Ops 6, Zombies. are evolving enemies.
Yeah.
Kevin first described this to me as zombie popcorn, which is really gross. But
Changes
Anthony,
popcorn forever for me.
yeah, Anthony, tell us how these work.
Yeah, so basically we have what's the start of an evolutionary chain represented in the parasite and the vermin. And basically these things will pop out of zombies dynamically throughout an engagement. So kind of switch it up for you. You know, you think you're clearing your horde and all of a sudden a giant head pops off and turns into a spider and comes after you. And so you have to kind of change where you're aiming. You know, it mixes things up, keeps it interesting, you know, keeps it challenging. You have to look down, look up. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it really just switches things up for you.
Because if there's one thing that we all needed, it's more ways for things to kill us.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
I mean, really, it's just more creative ways.
Never enough
Evolutionary.
ways to die. Never enough ways to die.
If you think these are terrifying, there's more on the way.
Just wait till
come
the
on,
live
bro.
We
season.
got stuff for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
man,
Oh,
it's just
man.
nasty.
There are more coming. And speaking of things to come, Treyarch team, we've obviously got 2 awesome maps at launch, but what can you tell us? You know, what do you got in store for us and beyond that on the live seasons?
So what I can say is that the next map is going to be coming by the end of this year.
Oh,
And that is going to be
round-based zombies map.
really setting the tone for how all in round-based we are this year.
yeah, that's quite significant. I mean, you're just so many options for ways to be able to play. That has to feel pretty good for you guys and the team to be able to deliver so much like this.
It feels amazing.
Yeah, I'm personally I think we're all just really stoked about all the maps that we're going to come with. Everything just helps kind of tell the story and just pair all the maps themselves pair with the story we're trying to tell. So
Yeah.
we're all really excited.
So excited
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
oh,
There we go.
this is a mutant injection, is it not?
Indeed,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah.
Oh my word! You can see him. Go, oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's like the Kool-Aid Man on steroids. It's just-
I like his nod of approval.
He might be. I mean, he's all the way in 21, so Ink Flasher is retreating here as we're seeing.
We're not even getting to the rounds where it gets hard yet.
Yeah, and I'm seeing, so there is like a time frame that you have for it, so I can't just go and live out my destructive fantasies
Yeah, it's
unlimited.
coming back out
Limited
now.
time.
For a limited time
Back
only.
now.
Get it while it's hot. Oh man, that is so cool. It just looks absolutely devastating. That would be such a fun way to just clear massive waves of zombies.
Yep. You want to hold on to it for the right time when you really need that, and then
Look at
pop
that
that
Scorpion.
and go for it.
Wow.
Awesome.
Oh, we got ourselves to check on again.
Oh, no, that's a mangler
That's the
cannon.
Oh,
That's
wait, that's the mangler?
Yeah.
So if
Oh,
you
man.
if you shoot the mangler cannon off of a mangler, he has a chance to drop this thing. You can pick it up and get a couple shots, or you can go craft it as well. So it's another kind of a smaller way to get some zombies.
Spend your salvage,
Yeah.
get the mangler cannon, or
Yeah.
find it. Maim a mangler.
All sorts of ways to kill zombies.
Oh man, well I tell you, it really has been awesome to see all the things that are coming to zombies. And like I said before, it really just feels like you could feel the enthusiasm. I could tell, having talked to you guys, you know, behind the scenes stuff, how much you love this, and it just comes across, you know, to the game that you guys have created, but also to how you guys passionately talk about it. So thank you.
It's so much fun.
It was a pleasure being here. We're just excited.
Yeah, round-based zombies is back. Thank you, Treyarch team. It's been incredible to see everyone here at Call of Duty Next playing Liberty Falls, our first ever gameplay of Liberty Falls. It's been an absolute blast having you guys on the desk with us. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for joining us here on the broadcast now. But folks, when we come back,